Hey, 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 Big Dave, the middle-aged gamer here with a...
Long live our noble queen.
Hey, 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 Big Dave, the middle-aged gamer here with another episode of Fallout London. Hares and Piggies. We're back at Regent's Park checkpoint. We're about to go into Regent's Park. We're still waiting on the queue to go to the funeral. And I see Brahmin. And that ain't no Brahmin. What in the name of all that is unholy in the world is an elephant doing in Fallout London? And that's openable. And...
Neato.
hello. Doctor.
Goodbye.
Come see what I've got. Take a look.
We've got merchants. Yes, I will invest in your store. Okay, nothing good there. I wish you had ballistic fiber. That's all I really need. That's okay, I know where to get ballistic fiber. But what this does mean is I got a place where I can sell stuff. Oh, no, wait, I want to keep the police helmet. You probably wonder why I want to keep the police helmet. Because I plan on using that to create another decoration. That in the police uniform. Okay, Sarah Carton. Let's get rid of... no, not the pound coin. Hey, I got pound coins. Oh yeah, that's a shopping cart token. I don't need those. Well, at least she was interested in the ear. Okay, so that lightened the load a little bit.
Farewell.
Cool. Badly written letter. Gadget is making me write this to try and improve me spelling as it's annoying her. Don't know why she expects an ex-hooligan to spell and write shit, but okay. I love her though, the silly bitch. So, right, we left Camden this morning, wagon rattling off the cobbles. Trade had been decent, got rid of a lot of junk. Picked up a few tickets, not bad for once, so we figure best move out. London getting too heavy with politics, too loud, too many people wanting something for nothing. Time we go see what's past the wall. We went all the way back down to Nelson Pole thing. Told us no real room to be setting up a shop in Eastie. Fella in market say there's a place called Cantor out there somewhere. Sounds silly, but maybe true. Maybe just a tale to keep mugs wandering. Don't matter. We need road mean fresh folk, fresh purse, fresh bite to eat. Well, at least she spelled road right. We went all the way back again towards the top west exit. Nobody really knows about this one except... anyways, the sun was dropping when we seen it, the beast. So we're on Mom's grave. Never seen nothing so weird on him. Big and gray, skin wrinkly like an old coat left in the rain. Nose hang long, swaying side to side like horse pipe. Dripping, ears big as bed sheets, flaps slow, soft. It didn't run, didn't bark, didn't growl, just stood there, watching us. Eyes half shut, looking sly, shifty, made me spine cold. Like it could know what's in your head, but won't tell. We set up camp next to it, guess it's now our big guard dog. Some of the Tommy lads whisper elephant. Don't know the word, but sound right. We might try to take it with us. But I ain't gonna fight it if it says no. Me and Gadget are just gonna keep going anyway. Gonna find Cantor. Maybe Cantor better. Maybe Cantor worse. Cinders. XOXOX. I don't suppose they mean Canterbury, do they? Anyway, we'll save. What'd you find, buddy? What, is there something in here I can look into? Loot? Dresser of tickets. That's about all I can find, buddy. Anyway, we'll save and we'll talk to... see if we can talk to the elephant. Hi. Well, you can't lock on to the elephant. I don't care about that. You're not alerting anything. But yeah, this is the exit that Cinders was talking about. You can't go that way. Okay, edge of the map. It'd be interesting if they used that as for a DLC, but there's so many buildings and things around here. You can have fun with that. Anyway, I did say we were going to explore the park itself. So we're going to explore the park. And there's some nasty things here. Limers. A lot of limers. Okay. I'm going to end up missing most of them because I took my time selecting targets. Don't swig your coffee while fighting. Whoa! A lot of limers. No, we're gonna let the dog handle that one. Well, that was fun. Limer chitin is 6 bone. Not worth it. And I grab it anyway. God dang it. I don't want the freaking chitin. Actually, I do want to talk to the doggo, though. Oh, no. The doggo is... well, shit. I guess we're going back to the gals there. And yes, you're seeing that right. I do have the Iron Curtain on me. You can carry my extra grenades. Okay, that'll do. I can sell the rest of that, and... oh, wait, you can take my police gear. Oh! Lovely. Oh, I guess there's a combat left arm I guess I could sell that I missed. That's fine. That actually works out. So, I gotta remember the doggo was full. I did not do any off-camera shenanigans last episode. Because since we're on a timer, I don't want to screw with that. Let's look at the fangs. Bone and antiseptic. Yeah, don't need it. We'll see if there's anything worth if there's anything worth the damn around here, or is it just limers? Okay, there's some water here. Let's do our best not to fall into the water. Actually, we're going to save after all the combat. Let's look at the map real quick. See where we're at. Okay, so yeah, there's really nothing here except more... except limers. A little disappointing, actually. But yeah, there's an elephant in Fallout London. He's a cutie. Okay, there's cinders. I was looking for Gadget, but...
deals? Take a look.
Cinder still has a few caps. Oh boy. Still has a few ticks left, so we'll take what we can get from her. Okay, that's it.
Until next time.
Okay, where did Gadget go? There she is.
Can I help you? I should be able to spare some.
Well, that worked out. And if nothing else, it's a good place to note the checkpoint has a couple of merchants, which turned out very fortuitous and profitable for me. Let's look at our inventory real quick. We're down to about halfway, which is a damn sight better than it was before. Okay, there we go. Step 4, get Baron Nigel Honeyset to authorize the appointment. We're done. That fit perfectly. And we got a bit of the west side of Camden borough done. I mean, still a bit of the east side here, but yeah, still something. All right, back to Westminster. Now, the funeral looks like it's held inside Westminster Abbey. And there he is. And he's the only one that attended? Whoa. Okay, so we're going to save before we talk to the Baron.
Can I help you?
Sorry to bother you, however, I have urgent business that cannot wait.
What's this about? Smythe? The civil servant? This is highly irregular, not to mention socially inappropriate. Can't you see I'm mourning the death of a close colleague and dear friend? Meaningless slaughter. A prodigious talent extinguished.
Tragic that what happened to Sicily, but there is danger in radicalism. Best to err on the side of caution, yes, Mr. Honeysett?
You're implying you did this?
Another tragic death in unstable times. I'd urge you to stabilize the situation.
Very well. I understand. There you go. More power to the faceless, unaccountable bureaucracy. Did it necessitate the death of a gifted young woman?
Smythe's judgment is impeccable. I trust you to remember that.
I hope you're correct. Now, let me return to mourning. God save us.
Don't worry, she will. All right, we're done here. Now, where do we need to go? To the Prime Minister. Yeah, we read that before. All right, let's get out of here and Prime Minister, so back to Downing Street. Okay, 10 Downing Street, and yeah, there's a note. Election season. Dear concerned citizen, in preparation for the upcoming election, the government has ceased regular operations. Please leave any relevant documents and correspondence for the next administration at the doorstep. Thanks, your former secretary to the Deputy Prime Minister, John J. Juddington IV. Get involved in election season procedures. And Election Night Special helps speed up election season procedures. Okay. I just need to know where to go. Okay, so that looks to be St. James Palace. Yeah. Or the mall. Let's go to the mall. Okay, back at the mall. Knowing my luck, I probably guessed wrong, but stranger things have happened. Now, with that Baron, there was absolutely no chance of a persuasion check, so it is what it is. Let's talk
Fancy
to...
a poster? Support your party to victory in the polls?
Posters? I don't waste my time with such plebeian nonsense.
Oh, gracious, where are my manners? I didn't mean to be rude. Let me try again. Good afternoon. I am Bernie Prescott, campaigner in charge of elections for St. James Park. It is my humble duty to ensure a smooth and orderly election to replace the late Prime Minister since his tragic death at the tournament.
Oh!
Would you care to endorse a candidate?
Very well.
Most kind of you, ma'am.
Who are the candidates?
Freddie Newell is the traditionalist leader. What he lacks in intelligence, he makes up for in... Anyway, Lynn Moores is the pragmatist candidate and current opposition leader. She's got a reformist mind. The rumors that she eats babies are just that, rumors. Charles Bailey is the reformist party leader, but between you and me, he's only in the running for his own ego.
Who should I endorse?
If you're asking my opinion, I shouldn't say it'd be a conflict of interest. But if it's between Newell and Moores, I'd say Newell. London's too much of a mess now to go and start changing things.
I agree.
So, you're endorsing Freddie Newell. Thank you for your contributions to our great democratic society. Now, if I could trouble you for one last favor... My election workers are putting up posters with your endorsement up around Westminster, but I'm afraid the Cavaliers are up to their usual antics.
Right, I know where this is
You
going.
must go and make sure they don't ruin democracy. That is to say, take down the posters so that nobody knows they have to vote. If you can ensure that at least 5 stay up, that should be enough.
Okay. Okay. So, shenanigans everywhere. And in broad daylight, too. This ought to make things a little more interesting. We'll save before we engage, and it should be right around the corner. And oh, wow.
I'm ready for...
Good enough. Okay, gotta stop aiming for the body with these fools. Okay. Alright, that spot is our friend who needed our help to begin with. Okay, Piccadilly Circus! Let's do it, let's fight. And getting attacked immediately. Ugh.
I'm not afraid of you. You should have rushed.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I served my liege.
You ain't served shit. Oops. Take that back. Okay. That was pathetic. Okay, back to the chairman. Okay, at the chairman and already getting accosted. Honestly, hold up. Since I'm fighting in public, essentially, I should probably switch weapons. Okay. This weapon does not nearly as much. Does a great job on their limbs, though. If I want something... The Scaramanga has no range, but a hell of a punch. And the Iron Curtain has a pretty good range, but not that much of a punch. Still not as good as my beastie here, which on the surface does not do quite as much damage, but it does so well because of the area effect damage. It applies that to every body part it hits, I think, which is disgusting. All right. Oh. All right. So Royal Albert Hall would be safer. Looks like we're gonna have to deal with some crazy robots before we deal with some crazy cavaliers. Alright, there we go. You know what? They're all grouped around.
We.
Oh, survived. Didn't survive that, though. Okay. That takes them all out. Okay, that takes care of all of that. And now we can go back to Bernie and report the news. And yeah, actually St. James Palace would be faster, wouldn't it? Okay. The dog's found something. You do realize this is the wrong way, right, buddy? Oh, what the hell did you find that is so goddamn important, buddy? And where'd you even go? Oh, that certainly wasn't it. Oh, wait, we should probably read that. That's new. Election to be held soon. Please meet the candidates. London Times reminds all readers that due to the recent loss of the Prime Minister, a new election will be held to choose a new representatives of the people. The London Times also reminds all readers that while voting is not obligatory, it is the most honorable way a citizen of London can make their voices heard. Finally, the London Times would like to invite you to meet the candidates at an informal gathering this coming Thursday afternoon outside of St. James Park Station. This informal gathering is our third attempt at introducing the candidates to you, dear reader, and we hope that this time more than 3 of you will show up. Where the hell are you going, boy? I'm following the dog. This is dangerous. Where did he go? Seriously, I lost the dog. There he is. What the hell did you find? He found a crude shotgun. Yes, good boy. Oh, boy. Really? What, pup, was that really worth it? The doggo grabbed a crude shotgun. I mean, hell, the pre-war money and that other stuff was more worth it. How the fuck do I get out of here? Over this way. All right. Don't mind the detour because of the dog. All right, back to Bernie. Let's talk to him.
You're back! Just in time! They're about to announce the results!
How? I only just finished.
Probably happened while you weren't looking. Hush!
tuning into tonight's Election Night special. We've just got the result from St. James Park, and it's a win for the Traditionalists. The Traditionalist Party have managed to hold the majority. We have Freddie Newell in the studio tonight to give a statement on this historic win.
Yes, well, I must say, I don't want to say for everyone listening and at home, that this has been such an important election, the annals of our democratic traditions, and people have turned up. They've really turned out in support of Westminster, and we can be very proud to have yet another traditionalist government leading the charge into the new Parliament.
And will the Traditionalist Party revisit the controversial hunting safety bill once the new Parliament convenes?
Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but let's just say that we have many big, exciting plans that are sure to enjoy popular support.
Yeah, right.
Especially for firearms enthusiasts such as myself. And I've spoken with the former Minister of Housing about the homelessness problem. And I think we can be sure a solution is being worked out.
I don't like where that he's
Thank
insinuating
you for coming to
there.
speak with us.
Wow. Wow. Not really sure what I was expecting, to be honest. Well, besides more of the usual traditionalist waffle.
Well,
that was fun, wasn't it?
it was. When's the next one?
Officially, not for another 5 years, but given the state of things, we'll probably be back here again in a few weeks. I suppose it all seems a bit silly, now that I think about it. Anyway, I'm off. It's been a pleasure.
Okay, so where does that lead us now? Oh, we now get to go to the Prime Minister. I knew that. Back to 10 Downing. And would you look at that, we can actually now go into 10 Downing Street, so we're going to do that. Okay, inside 10 Downing Street for the first time. Okay, we got some police. Large leather bag. I'm just there hoping it's got something. And why is he carrying a sledgehammer? Okay. Some plain ceramics. This is not the way we need to go. We need to go up. Although I suppose if... I mean, I guess there's... Ah! There's the up.
Why the rush? Do you have somewhere to be?
Actually,
God
yes.
knows I don't.
Hey, you said it, not me. Alright, we'll explore the rest of the building, though. Cigar cutter. Don't really care about. Protectrons. Booze. 10 Downing Street maintenance key. We'll take that. Couple of sacks. Giggity. And... okay, not much else down here. We'll take the cider.
Oh, I wish they'd privatized the government and be done with it.
Yeah, you know what? The eyeglasses might be worth something. I really don't care about silver right now. Okay, did I just... Ah, the maintenance key. Tickets and a medical kit. Okay. I will, however, take the adhesive. And the fiber optics, only because of just how rare fiber optics is.
I think I'd enjoy a good fox hunt. It's a shame they fight back now.
Yeah, I guess that's true. They do. That's just circuitry. As I said, right now the only thing I really need is ballistic fiber. Well, the box of Kitchener cigars is a pretty decent sell. Did not mean to grab that cigar cutter. Well, they're in common supply around here. Alright, not much else here, is there? No. Alright, upstairs again. A gramophone, but no records. You holding a board of education? You are holding a board of education while smoking a cigar. And hey, I got around her. Okay, there was no reason to try and bully my way through her. Okay, I never did look and see why the large leather bag is glowing. Leather and copper. Oh, what the fucking do? Okay. That's an empty whiskey bottle. The glass of whiskey, on the other hand, is legit. Hey, a bedroom. But you can't sleep here. Bunch of useless politicians.
I should really start writing her resignation letter just in case.
George, as your father used to say, you can nuke 'em, and the daft buggers would still vote us. Huh. Listen, I'll have to call you.
We're gonna hack in here and... Okay. Remember, the Prime Minister is the leader of Her Majesty's government and ultimately responsible for the policy and the decisions of the government. Gentry first, always, the backbone of our nation. The situation with the gentry. People are still moaning. It's become quite the kerfuffle, hasn't it? Rest assured, the esteemed and most honourable upper echelons of society will be well taken care of under my new leadership. I've heard the murmurs, of course, whispers of dissatisfaction, a few ruffled feathers here and there, but one must remember that the government is the backbone of our proud nation. Let's not get carried away with all this equality nonsense. Tradition, dear people, tradition. Without it, we are but a mere rabble. I shall continue to ensure that gentry receive the utmost priority, as they always have, after all. Who is better to lead than those born into it? PM. Top hats in Parliament, because tradition matters. I've been giving the matter of Parliament some serious thought. Tradition is what holds this country together. In these uncertain times we must strengthen our resolve. Therefore, in proposing a new rule, all members of Parliament must don a top hat when speaking in session. It's a simple measure, but a fine one, I think. The image of dignified hats bobbing above the benches will surely restore decorum and elevate the tone of our discussions. After all, nothing says progress like a well-polished topper. I'll tell the House about this when we're next in session. PM. Underground crisis, just a minor hiccup. The recent crash on the London Underground has been rather inconvenient, hasn't it? Absolutely dreadful affair. So many dead, so many lost tickets. Many concerned citizens have been clamoring for answers. How long for repairs, they ask. I say with the utmost confidence that the completion date is, well, we're looking at around 10 years, give or take a few. Patience is a virtue, after all. These things cannot be rushed. The underground has always been a cornerstone of this great city and will be restored. Eventually. Pomp and circumstance. The Hyde Park catastrophe is still being talked about, which frankly seems a bit excessive. These things happen. One cannot expect every public gathering to go off without a hitch, or an explosion as it were. Nevertheless, the gentry have assured me that they will continue to represent the best interests of the nation. Their steadfast devotion to protocol and pomp shall see us through. One can't help but admire their resilience, and of course, their impeccable fashion sense remains untouched, even in such a trying time. I must say I'm rather relieved that those rusty Camelot folk will finally be departing Westminster. What an absolute eyesore they were, clunking about in their dented armour and waving around those shabby banners. Really, it was all quite unseemly, a gross display of misguided chivalry, if you ask me. We can finally get back to the proper business of Parliament without all those medieval nonsense cluttering up the place. Good riddance, PM. A triumph of democracy, sort of. It seems the situation with the gentry has gotten rather complicated since the election. Who could have foreseen that bit of unpleasantness at Hyde Park? Certainly not I. Nonetheless, I'm confident that through my leadership I will continue to uphold the fine traditions of the realm. Despite the slight hiccup of my predecessor literally going up in flames, rest assured, this election will be remembered as a triumph of democracy, albeit a somewhat charred one. PM.
I've got some governing to do. Absolutely. Winning an election makes you a pillory for the desperate.
Ah, the joys of being a lord. I can fall asleep in the chamber and still get paid.
Alright. Now talk to this pompous ass.
People really need to start dealing with problems themselves, instead of going straight to the Prime Minister.
I'll not waste your time then. A mutual friend of ours, Smythe, has a promotion due.
Let's see. A surprisingly prominent position for Smythe. This all appears in order. I'll get things in motion immediately. You can tell our mutual friend that I'll enjoy working with them.
And that's why I picked the fool, cause he'd be dumb enough to do it. And that terminal is not operable. Alright, we need to get the hell out of here. Alright, she just blocks the way. A lot easier to go this way.
Why the rush? Do you have somewhere to be? God knows I don't. I wonder if anyone would notice if I take a quick nap during this debate.
That only depends on how loudly you snore, buddy. Alright, let's get out of here. And I'm guessing we go back to Smythe now, yes? Yes. Back to the head of civil service. Okay. Back at the head of civil service. Let's talk to Woodcock again.
Good day. If you're looking for Smythe, I'm afraid they're busy. But again, you already know that, don't you?
Does she want me to go somewhere or do something?
Oh. Are you lost, bored, and confused? Welcome to life in the civil service. Huh. I don't know. I'm sure they'll be in contact. You take care of yourself. Be seeing you.
How can you not know what's going on? You're their personal secretary.
I do know what's going on. And so do you. Smythe's being appointed Chancellor down in the government.
Oh, right.
Okay. Maybe I don't know the exact details. But that's exactly because I'm their secretary. I'm not important enough.
Go outside, wait to be contacted by Smythe. Okay, speak to the courier. That courier.
Sorry to bother, Gov. Got a letter for you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a nice day.
Dear esteemed individual, you are hereby invited to the upcoming appointment ceremony of the new Lord Chancellor Smythe. It will take place at St. James Palace. No refreshments will be provided. Please do not bring your own. While you are not invited inside the building during the ceremony, you may stand outside in the courtyard. We eagerly anticipate your attendance. Sincerely, the Lord Chancellor on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen. Lord Chamberlain on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen. Alright, back to St. James. Okay, we're at St. James again, and... We're going to save before doing anything stupid. But we've never let a door stop us before. This is why we have vans. Yep. Okay, so we turn left at the corner. There we go.
Life at the top is immensely satisfying.
So we turn left again? Yeah.
And do you promise to act in the sole interests of the Queen, country, and people?
I do.
Excellent. Now would you please sign these articles of office? By the power vested in me, by the office of the Lord Speaker, I declare you Lord Chancellor Smythe.
I thank you for this great honor, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Current events have forced me to act in the present. Citizens of London, the situation has become intolerable. Violence has spilled onto the streets of London. Even inside this sacred borough, armed gangs of hoodlums are murdering each other. This has to stop. This must stop. This will stop. This is my promise to you. To combat this epidemic of violence, I will take direct control of the situation. We cannot afford the chaos of indecision during this emergency. London depends on it. As such, I will be dissolving Parliament immediately. It's absurd to debate laws that you cannot enforce. Power will return to the people, as it always has in this country. Once, and only once, order has been restored. London is on the precipice, and we must fight for its survival. We must unite, as we always have countless times past, to defeat this great evil. I believe we are more than equal to the task. God bless the people. God bless the Queen. And God bless the United Kingdom.
And we still haven't leveled. Oy. Okay, so we'll need to go back to Smythe's office, but we're going to do that in another episode. The next episode. Well, we dotted our I's, now we cross our T's. Yes. And that'll allow me to get some off-camera shenanigans taken care of. And we are close, I believe, to finishing this ending. Alright, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in and to help this channel grow. This has been Big Dave, the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Fallout London, Hares, and Piggies. I'll see you all next time.